down third base. What a catch!
What a catch!
What a catch!
And you can kiss that one goodbye. That's a 2-run bomb.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
The tag is made. Play it home. Shot to right center field. That's got a chance. That ball is long gone.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's broadcast, High School Baseball on the Gulf Coast Sports Network, live from Bishop McLaughlin Catholic School. We've got an exciting matchup on tap as the visiting Chargers of Strawberry Crest take on the Hurricanes of Bishop McLaughlin. Alongside my broadcast partner, John McMurdo, I'm Brian Lott, and we're thrilled to bring you tonight's action.
That's right, Brian. We only have a couple more weeks left in the season, and both teams are looking to make a statement tonight. Strawberry Crest comes in with a record of 13-4, while Bishop McLaughlin comes in at 9-7.
Let's take a quick look at the visiting Strawberry Crest Chargers. Their offense is led by Bryson Tweedy, who has been swinging the hot bat, 426 batting average. Right behind him is Ruben Vasquez and Chase Conti, both batting 390 and have over a 500 on-base percentage. When it comes to driving in runs, Chase Conti leads the team with 20 on the season. As for the Chargers pitching, the Chargers are led by 3 seniors, and Bryson Tweedy, Chase Conti, and Giovanni Parra, with a combined ERA of .83 and 55 Ks on the season.
And on the other side, the Hurricanes look to get back on track behind head coach Rob Ducey after losing 3 of their last 5 games. The offense is powered by 2 seniors and Dominic Zito with a .323 average and Keith Jacobs, who's batting .306. As for pitching, the Hurricanes are anchored by 3 juniors in Steele, Deline, Cooper, Anelek, and Noah Cartglia with a combined ERA of .61 and 69 Ks.
It's almost time for the first pitch, and the conditions couldn't be better. Clear skies, light breeze, and temperatures sitting comfortably in the mid-70s. Perfect weather for a late March matchup between these two teams.
So we'll take a quick break, but when we get back, it's time for baseball. The Chargers and Hurricanes. First pitch coming up next right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
Welcome back. We did have a slight delay. There was a JV game ahead of this one, so we do apologize for the late start. But JV finished up, and I believe it's a whole new set of umpires. Maybe they showed up a little late, but nevertheless, coaches are meeting, and it looks like handshakes are being made, and looks like we'll probably have a national anthem, and we'll get this game rolling. So while we're waiting on that, we'll go ahead and go through the lineups real quick.
The Divinity Med Spa starting lineup.
So up first for your Chargers on the mound, Tweedy behind the plate, Highsmith, Conti at third, Cappuccini at short, Sa at second, and Parra at first. Knight, Vasquez, and Hall round out the outfield. And for your Bishop McLaughlin Hurricanes, Thelene at the plate, Thelene on the mound, Rodriguez behind the plate, Quezada at third, Fox at short, Bell at second, Boyd at first. Jacobs, Soto, and Zito round out the outfield. coached by Rob Ducey. So we're back here, and they're announcing the starting lineups for Bishop. We do apologize with this view here. We do have the sun. Should be setting here shortly, but looks like we're going to have a beautiful night. Like we said earlier, temperatures probably going to hang in the 70s. Was kind of breezy earlier, but it looks like as you see the flag out there in right field, it's beginning to slow down a little bit here, but should be a good matchup. Two guys, both Thaleen and Tweedy, will be on the bump tonight, and I believe we talked about them a little bit early in the broadcast. I think they're both sub 1 ERA, so I'm expecting a pitching duo here, and we'll see if we can't maybe get some bats hot as well, try to score a couple of runs, but should be an exciting night, John.
Yeah, it's hard to believe the season's going to be winding down here soon. Seems like we're just getting started. But you're right. Beautiful night for baseball.
And we'll take a quick pause for national anthem.
You're right. So national anthem is done. They're starting warm-up pitches, and we'll be ready to go here in just a minute. We apologize. Our center field camera is not going to be working tonight, but we'll still be able to bring you from behind home plate and the first and third base lines.
Looks like we might have it. It works periodically, but seems like every once in a while it gets locked up. So we'll try to go back and forth, but got a little interference here behind home plate that's causing the signal to not transmit out there. So we do apologize, and we'll try to make it better for the future.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't control the interference, Brian.
That's right. But we do have on the mound for Bishop, still to lean, be taking a bump. He pitched, I think they played in Hernando County tournament last week.
Yeah,
I
that
believe it
spring
was
break.
last week, spring break tournament.
Yes.
And he pitched against Land O'Lakes. Had a pretty good outing, so we're expecting a good outing here tonight, and as well as Tweedy with from the Chargers.
Yeah, I was at that semifinal matchup between Land O'Lakes and Nature Coast. Land O'Lakes won a pretty exciting game. I think it was 12-10. I didn't get to see the final, so I'm not sure who won the championship for that tournament. It'd be a little tough to be the first baseman and maybe the right fielder right now with the sun starting to set off in the distance down the left field line.
But it won't be long. It'll be gone.
Well, we're a little late, 7:22, but we're ready to go, Brian.
Here we are. Looks like we're gonna have a pitching battle here. Chargers are gonna bring up the pitcher for them, Bryson Tweedy. Fastball misses just outside. Foul back out of play. And that third base camera is tough, isn't it, John?
Yeah, sure
With
is.
the sun shining right at us. So here momentarily, it'll be out of our way. A line drive hit to center field. In comes Soto and not able to make the play. It'd be a single line drive for Tweedy to get the game started.
Yeah, just hit a little flare over the infield. Hit it where they aren't, Brian.
That's exactly right. Soto made a good run. He must have been playing back a little bit more. That brings up your third baseman, Chase Conti. Fastball connects for strike one.
Across the outside corner. Quezada's playing in, protecting against the bunt. Pretty good lead by Tweedy.
Attempted pickoff, wild throw by Thaleen.
He's gonna go third.
Out goes Boyd, but not able to get it, and Tweedy's able to get all the way to third base. You know, John, this baseball field looks like 4 or 5 acres worth of foul territory. So it's a long run to get to the fence, so allowed him to get 2 bases there.
It's like the old Oakland Coliseum where the A's used to play. Getting a good look at that sun down the left field line right now.
We do have an 0-1 count on Conti, and Tweedy is at third with nobody out. Great little, looked like a little slider there.
Yeah, breaking
Swing
ball.
and miss.
Slid right off the plate.
Runs the count 0-2. Ball's down in the dirt. Great job by Rodriguez.
Yeah, saved a run. Slid over to his right and used his chest protector. It's like a pinch runner going in. Is that 10 or 11? I can't tell.
I think it's 10. See if we can find out who maybe that is. And we're not going to know that. They do have the subs listed, but we do not have numbers for the subs. So not quite sure who the courtesy runner was for the pitcher there. And called strike 3.
Busted the fastball in the inside corner. Really good pitch, good location.
That's going to bring up your shortstop, Nico Capusi. Curveball in there, strike 1.
Nice breaking ball. Strawberry Crest trying to get out of the inning after getting up a single.
Looks like Bishop's going to come in. Everybody's in on the infield to keep the runner at third. There's a line drive to right field, and
makes the
great
catch.
Great play by Dominic Zito out in right field to make the diving catch, but it allowed Strawberry Crest to tag up, so put the first run on the board.
Yeah, initially that ball's going to get down, so good job by Zito getting over there for the catch. But being that he dove, Strawberry Crest had enough time to tag up and still score on the play.
So that'll bring up 2 outs, and that's going to bring up your center fielder, Ruben Vasquez. Fouled out of play to the right side, left side.
Oh, look at it. Hit the batting cages.
Foul tip. It's a quick 0-2 count.
One thing I'm seeing earlier with Feline, he's working away to a lot of these batters.
Misses outside. Evens the count up 2-2.
He's ahead in the count 0-2 and threw 2 off the plate to try to get in a chase.
Fouled back. Like he had a fastball located there on the outside, and he fouled it back here to the backstop.
He's got 3 fastballs in a row. See if he goes off speed. Still has a pitch to work with.
And there it was. Ball hit to Posado, and wasn't able to come up with that cleanly and allowed Vasquez to reach on the arrow.
Vasquez is moving down the line, hustling, kind of puts a little more pressure on the defense.
And that's going to bring up your left fielder, Dylan Knight.
Big lead at first.
Fastball connects for strike one.
It's a really long pause trying to freeze the runner.
He looks like he's ready to go.
He steps off.
Might be a little afraid to throw over there after the last one, huh?
He's probably thinking about it.
And that's a high fly ball to left field.
That's back there.
It's gonna be foul. And it did clear the fence, but unfortunately, that's just a long strike.
Yeah, I can't see anything over there, so I'm going to go with what you said. I was reading the left fielder. He backed up all the way to the wall, but
Yeah. No, it did clear the fence, but it went foul just a little bit. So for an 0-2 count, that wasn't a. He served it up to him.
yeah, he won't see that pitch again.
And he's going. Ground ball.
Oh. Brian, that actually pulled the shortstop over, and now he's going home. Oh, wow. So, Brian, that would have been a routine 6-3, but because of the stolen base, the shortstop slid over and resulted in a run scoring with a single.
Yep, that was a great hitting by Knight to hit it right where the shortstop left from. And then a couple of bad decisions, and they were able to score another run.
I don't know if they put a hit and run on, but that's what happened, and it turned out to be successful.
That's going to bring up your right fielder, Matt Hall. Rodriguez is going to go out and have a little talk with Thaleen.
Little mound conference.
So we do have a runner at second in Knight. 2 runs in, 2 outs. Hall at the plate. And 0-0 count. That fastball comes in high inside, ball 1.
Didn't miss by much.
No, it didn't. They're trying to get the lights cut on. They had a couple of them on a minute ago, and now all of them are off. So
They're slowly coming back on in left center.
curveball connects in there for call strike 1.
Yeah, nice breaking ball right over the center of the plate and down low.
That curveball misses just high.
Really, Thaleen should be out of this inning, but just a couple unfortunate breaks.
Yep, I would agree there. Chargers are doing a good job on the base pads, keeping him thinking.
Yeah, smart base running.
Yep. Fouled out of play to the right side.
It's the old concept of be aggressive but not reckless.
That evens the count up 2-2. Two pitch and swing and a miss, strike 3.
Beautiful pitch.
And that's going to bring us halfway through the first. 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error from Bishop. Got a 2-0 ball game. We'll be back bottom half of the first.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, welcome back here. Bottom half of the first inning. Bishop's going to have their top 3 going against Bryson Tweedy. And Highsmith is behind the plate for the Chargers. And we'll kind of run through those. Conti's at third. Capuzzi is at short. Shaw is at second. Para is at first. Knight in left. Vasquez in center. And Hall in right. And I believe due to the lights we were talking about a minute ago, the umpires have put a halt to the game until we get the lights back up. So the Chargers have pulled their kids off the field. And I know that sometimes, John, when these lights ever get cut off, I forgot what type of light it is, but sometimes it takes upwards of 10 to 15 minutes for these things to recharge to be able to come back on. So
Yeah, I don't know if they're LEDs. If they are, they come back quick. But
yeah,
looks like we have all the lights except for behind the dugout on the first base side and down the line of right field.
yeah, and we're missing behind over the top of home plate, or excuse me, the home dugout.
So we got 3 sets on, 3 sets off.
So we'll take a break, and we'll be back here in a few minutes.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, well, we are back, but unfortunately, we do not have lights still.
Ryan, they just don't want to play this game tonight. It's about 22 minutes before, or the first pitch was thrown 22 minutes late, and now we have a light issue.
I think it's the umpire's fault. The umpires were late to start with. If they wouldn't have been late, I don't know that we'd have had this problem. So
it's always the umpire's fault, right, Ron?
That's exactly right. Got to find somebody to blame it on.
That's right. All joking aside, the umpires have the toughest job in the game. And now we stand here and wait. So the playoffs, Brian, are starting about, I believe it's 3 weeks from now, the middle of
Yeah.
April.
I thought in previous years maybe they've changed it because of the new formats that they're trying to run for the regionals and for championships. Even I think districts too, the way they set it up. Seems like they're starting a lot early. I wanted to say in previous years it's always been maybe the end of April, 1st of May getting started. But like you said, we're talking about 3 weeks. We're going to have district tournaments.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach Garrett, or Coach Garofano was talking to us when I was a parent there at Nature Coast this season, and he talked about how they did move up the playoffs. So it's definitely exactly what you're saying. They moved it up quicker, and the playoff format, I understand, is changing this year too, to where they're going to go to almost like playing a little mini series.
That's what I was hearing, like a little 3-game series.
Correct.
You would think that maybe it was just in the championship side, kind of like what they do for the state championship, but I believe it's maybe potentially all the way through districts and probably for sure on into regional. So.
And the weird thing is, the way it was explained to me is the home team gets games 1 and 2. So if there's a split, the away team actually gets game 3, which I think is pretty interesting.
I got you.
But what that will do too is a lot of these teams are able to run deep in the playoffs with 1, maybe 2 starting pitchers. Pitching is going to be a premium in this new playoff format.
I was just listening to bring that up myself. It's where you would have, like for instance in softball, you can take one lady in softball and you can run the table and win state championship. With this format they went to, and it's probably part of the reason they probably went to it, was to make the complete team. These kids that do, or these teams that have that one stud pitcher, they can only pitch in one game. So you got to be able to at least win 2 in a row, if not come back and win the third one.
Yeah, and I've been following the playoffs the last 6 years in high school in this area, and you literally can make it pretty far with one solid starting pitcher and then a couple in your bullpen, and you could make a run all the way to the finals that way. That won't be the case this year.
I do see lights, John.
That's progress. Looks like all the light banks are on now. Teams are headed back out to the field, as you can see. The big light out in left field behind the trees went away.
Made it dark pretty quick when it got behind.
It sure did. One of the nicest nights we've had for baseball on a broadcast so far.
It is. I thought it was going to be really breezy. The wind was kind of coming in pretty hard, but it has died out. Do have a little breeze on the flagpole out in right field, but nothing like it was earlier today.
Yeah, kind of blowing left to right and maybe a little bit in.
So Tweedy will get a couple of more pitches here. And while he's doing that, we'll take us a quick break and we'll be right back.
See that pitch?
That's why they're here.
That's exactly why they're here. That thing's nasty.
And him.
And him. Oh, Brian, we're back on the broadcast, and we're watching Tweedy warm up here and just talking about his breaking ball. Look to our left and our right, we see a lot of radar guns. Paying attention.
Yeah, when you're running I forgot what his actual number is, but somewhere around 0.8 ERA on the season through I forgot how many games he's pitched in. You do draw a lot of
attention.
It's
good to see the local players in our area draw that attention.
That's exactly right.
Like Jackson Hoyt and Hernando County, and that's the whole reason we're out here doing this, is for all the kids, all the players, and
Yeah, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, too, hit a like. And that's a fastball hit right back up the middle for Soto. So great piece of hitting there. First pitch, hard ground ball up the middle.
When you get a pitcher like Tweedy, you want to attack early because you know he's going to come after you. If he gets ahead, you're going to start seeing some of the breaking stuff.
And that's going to bring up your second baseman, Chris Bell. That fastball connects on the outside for strike one.
That you save a run there. The
Yep.
line drive catch.
Easily would have got in there. It's going to bring up your left fielder, Keith Jacobs. Fastball connects in there for strike one.
It looked like a little cutter or something. It had a little bit of tail to it at the end. Looked pretty good too, but wasn't called a strike.
It did. Missed just out of the zone. Swing and a miss.
Well, he set up that breaking pitch well. If he goes to it here, 1-2.
He's got Jacobs leaning a little bit.
Yeah, Jacobs bailed out a few times, so he may come to it right here. Nope.
Fastball outside there. He was looking to try to connect on that corner. Runs the count 2-2. 2 outs. And Soto at third base. That's fouled back out of play.
Good job by Jacobs fighting to stay alive.
So we'll play it again. 2-2 count. 2 outs. And ball hit. And just gets out.
Ron, I think it's been all fastballs to Jacobs. So Tweedy's got a pitch to play with, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him spin it here.
You know, Jacobs has got to be thinking that himself, being that he's seen a heavy dose of fastballs here. And there it was.
Whew, just missed.
And just missed outside. Great pitch there by Tweedy.
That's probably the most movement I've seen this season on a pitch. It's a very impressive.
And it's sharp too.
Yeah,
it's not a slow one. It's a
sharp
sharp
bite to it. Yeah.
Yep. The 3-2 pitch and ground ball back up the middle. Capusi over to Parra and able to get the third out of the inning. So that'll clear us through one. Did get one hit, but no runs. 2-0 ball game. We'll be back for the second right after this.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Hey there! Have you heard about Ron Schuster Pest Control? They've been serving the Nature Coast since 1983 and are experts in keeping your home and lawn pest-free. Give them a call at 352-683-4003 to schedule your appointment. Remember, when it comes to lawn treatments, the grass is always greener at Ron Schuster Pest Control.
All right, we're back here in the top half of the second inning. 2-0 ball game. Strawberry Crest Chargers put up a couple of hits and a couple of mistakes by the Hurricanes in the first, allowed them to get the 2 runs. So they're going to try to continue that here in the second with 7, 8, 9 batters.
Bishop was able to threaten a little bit there in the bottom half of the first, but they couldn't get that run home.
And it's going to bring up your catcher, number 2, Toby Highsmith. Foul back.
So if you're looking at our outfield cam that's frozen right now, normally it's in left center. We moved it to right center, hoping to get some reception, but that didn't help. But our other 3 cameras are working, so we'll do the best we can with those. That might roll foul.
Hit.
Oh, good job by the catcher. He just smacked it foul. It was
Pitcher and
foul,
runner run into each other.
Yeah.
And Rodriguez swipes it out to make it foul.
There's a lot going on in that play.
There was. It doesn't take much to knock that ball back into fair play either.
Tell you what, I kind of like that right center look. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because I'm a lefty. Backwards.
And then 0-2 pitch. And the dirt. Great job, Rodriguez, stopping it.
That ball's well off the plate and in the dirt, and good defensive play.
That's the kind of defensive play you need when you got runners on base.
Exactly.
Another curveball misses just off the plate. Runs the count 2-2.
You're probably going to have to challenge him here with a fastball now, stay ahead of him.
And I believe he did, but just missed a little low.
Look, a little off balance on the release.
It runs the count full for the leadoff batter. And Highsmith. And catches the outside corner. He was wondering if he might get that call or not, but umpire rung him up.
That was on the black of the plate. It was a great spot.
And it's going to bring up your first baseman, Yasvani Para.
Just slow.
That one looked like the last pitch he struck him out on.
Bishop's working the 7, 8, 9 hitters this inning, so I'm sure they'd like to get him in order before that lineup turns back over.
curveball fouled back.
And Thellene's got a nice breaking ball going.
He does. A 1-1 pitch coming.
Outside corner.
And catches the outside corner.
Oh, look out.
Curveball stayed inside. Evens a count 2-2. Two nothing ball game. Top half of the second inning. And fastball line right back up the middle. Great piece of hitting there.
Yeah, looks similar to their hit in the first inning.
It did, the leadoff hitter.
Just shoot it over the infield and
right
between the second baseman and the center fielder. Not much defense for that.
No, there's not. That's going to bring up your second baseman, Saxon Shaw. That fastball connects.
It's right down the middle. Pretty good lead there on the last pitch at first base. See if he challenges him here.
And misses low, ball one. And pop fly. And
that's trouble.
Like, I actually thought Soto was actually going to come in, but looked like he might have not seen it, and Zito did a great job, moved in, and caught that pop fly.
Yeah, Zito saved the day because Bell, I believe it was, or Soto lost it. But Zito was able to get a read on it and came charging in at the end to make the catch.
And that's going to flip the order. And back up to the top, your pitcher, Bryson Tweedy.
Led off with a single in the first.
Fouled back out of play. Great pitch there. Look, he just blew it right by him.
He sure did.
Makes the count 0-2. And Thelene will be on his 40th pitch here in 1 and 2/3 innings here.
Oh, nice pitch.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Great job by Thelene after giving up a hit there in the top half of the second. So we move to the bottom half of the second inning. 2-0 ball game. We'll be right back.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
All right, we're back here in the bottom half of the second inning. Gonna have 5, 6, 7 due up for the Hurricanes. That'll be your right fielder, Dominic Zito. Ground ball, great play by Conti, and over to make the throw. Great job there.
Yeah, Conti was playing in. A sharp hit ball came out of the glove initially, but because he was playing in, he had a lot of time to make up and get that throw for the out. Good
Gonna bring up
contact by
your.
Zito.
Yep.
Excuse me,
Gonna
Brian.
bring up. Oh, you're good. Bring up your third baseman, Elvis Wazada. And he looks like he squared around the bunt. Ball comes in low.
You got a little piece of that one.
Making quick work here. He's not taking any time here. Got a quick 1-2 count. And swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that's going to bring up your shortstop, Aiden Fox. Misses high and outside. Not sure what Tweedy started with in this inning, but he hadn't thrown many pitches, and he's already got 2 outs. Trying to make quick work here. That catches the outside corner.
24 pitches.
Pop fly. In comes Vasquez over there in left center.
It's a quick half inning.
So we'll move to the third inning here. 2-0 ball game. We'll be back in a few. All right, we're here in the top half of the third inning. 2-0 ball game. Strawberry Crest put up 2 runs in the first inning.
after a busy first inning, kind of a quiet second inning.
It was.
Our
And that's going.
outfield cam is still choppy, so we apologize for just joining us. We're aware, and our other 3 cameras working just fine.
It's going to bring up your third baseman, Chase Conti. Struck out his first at bat. That curveball in there for strike one. Both of the pitchers have a really nice curveball.
Yeah, they really do. It's keeping both sides off balance.
And ground ball hit over to Fox. And not in time.
That ball came out of the glove. Conti was moving down the line, wasn't he?
It was.
I mean, it looked like a pretty routine play, but he really made up some ground quick.
So I can bring up your shortstop, Nico Capusi.
Conti has a nice lead at first.
Fastball misses just low.
Strawberry Crest has already shown they're willing to take chances on the bases. A little shorter lead this time.
Looks like that might have been like a changeup or something. Didn't
It
look
looks
too much like a curveball. It
like came back a little bit at the end,
did.
but yeah, you're right. It looked like more like a changeup.
Yep. Evens it count 1-1. And a foul tip. We'll run the count 1-2.
Lucy's getting a high dose of off-speed pitches. Bigger lead at first. There he goes.
And a great job, a piece of hitting there by Capusi. Hit it right where, and he's able to get over to third base.
First to third on that hit and run.
Yep.
That's twice now we've seen the hit and run, whether it's called or just a result of the play. Back in the first inning, and then here again in the third for Strawberry Crest. And once again, because he stole the base, it opened up that side of the field where the ball's able to get through.
And it's going to bring up your cleanup hitter here, center fielder, Ruben Vasquez.
That's who you want on with 2 guys on base.
He reached on an error back in the first. Bishop's putting in their first and third call with the thought of Capusi looking to steal second. And he does.
There he goes.
And snap throw down to third, trying to catch him off guard, but did not. I believe that's Conte, got back in.
It is. So, Brian, now they have second and third, nobody out. And the cleanup batter up. See if they pitch around him.
Do have a 0-1 count here.
Infield's in.
Fouled out a play to the left side.
You might think it's early in the game, why are they playing the infield in, but when you have the pitcher that you're facing, yeah, runs are a premium.
And the Chargers have done a good job so far in these first 2.5 innings of getting some base runners on.
Bishop continues to have the whole infield plane in for a plate to plate.
0-2 pitch and misses inside. There's a little line drive hit to left field. Able to score a run there.
Yeah, nice piece of hit and drops it in there. Get an RBI, move another runner to third. It's going to move the score to 3-0. Trying to correct the scoreboard. Strawberry Crest has 3, Bishop 0.
And we're showing a -1 here.
Good score if you're in golf.
That's going to bring up your left fielder, Dylan Knight.
Uh-oh.
1-for-1, and ball gets away. And we'll score another run.
That's going to make it 4-0. And Brian, to your point earlier, we were talking about that foul territory. If you miss at first base, it's guaranteed 2 bases.
Yep. And we just saw that again for what, the second time now?
Yeah, it's 2 runs scored on pickoff plays. It's going to draw a mound conference.
And we're going to take a little break. We'll be right back.
Hey there! Have you heard about Ron Schuster Pest Control? They've been serving the Nature Coast since 1983 and are experts in keeping your home and lawn pest-free. Give them a call at 352-683-4003 to schedule your appointment. Remember, when it comes to lawn treatments, the grass is always greener at Ron Schuster Pest Control.
Welcome back. Mound visit's over. It's Vasquez at the plate. Runner at third. Still nobody out. That misses low for a ball. Strawberry Crest continuing to threaten here. 2 runs in this inning. They lead 4-0. And that ball's popped up to the right side. And, a nice diving attempt there by Para.
Boyd.
I'm sorry. That's wrong team. Boyd laid out for that ball. Good effort. It's going to result in a strike. Hall has new life. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Strawberry Crest leading 4-0. Knight is 1-for-1. He's got an RBI. That ball misses away.
It runs the count 2-1. Still nobody out here in the top half of the third inning. Ground ball fouled out of play to the left side. Keeps the count 2-2. Do have a runner at third. Runs the count full here, 3-2.
He tried going off the plate there. He just went a little too far.
Yep. Almost got Knight to chase that, but great discipline.
Bishop continues to play the infield in with the runner on third. Still no outs.
Ooh, that just missed on the outside corner. So that puts runners on the corners here with nobody out. That brings up your right fielder, Matt Hall.
He's 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout.
Looks like maybe Rodriguez has an issue with his catcher's mitt. He swapped it out for another one, and we're back ready to play. So 2 runs are in on this inning. Runners on the corners, and still nobody out for Thaleen. And attempted pickoff to first.
So second, maybe the third time this inning we've had runners at first and third. Now they're not holding him on. They just got told Boyd to hold him on. There he goes.
Swing and a miss. And in comes Fox there, trying to cut that throw off, thinking maybe the runner at third would break home, but he did not.
They're trying to bait him, Brian. They're not taking the bait.
And that was a called strike, so we do have an 0-1 count, nobody out. Runners at second and third. And curveball in there for strike 2. Maybe Hall called timeout there.
Yeah, something. I didn't see it. He stepped out.
Maybe trying to freeze the pitcher here with an 0-2 count. And ball grounded, foul to the third base coach. That was Thaleen's 60th pitch on the evening.
You have to keep an eye on that, Brian. That's high pitch count for 2 in a Actually, just 2 innings.
Just 2 innings. 2 innings. And swing and a miss for Hall. So Thelene did get a strikeout here. Now to bring up your catcher, Toby Highsmith.
Oh,
Ball gets away. And in comes another run for Strawberry Crest.
it's kind of been the story of the game. They get some base runners on and some pass balls, or either via pickoff or the pitch,
Yep.
resulting in runs.
And 1-0 pitch. And fouled into the third base dugout.
It's way ahead on the swing.
Even to count 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Looks like he's got his off-speed pitch working pretty well. Nice.
Swing and a miss. Great job by Thelene to get the second out of the inning.
Back-to-back strikeouts?
Back-to-back strikeouts. And that's going to bring up your first baseman, Yosvani Para. 1 for 1 today. Fastball misses outside. Ball 1.
Yeah, for Thelene, it seems like his best pitch this inning's been the off-speed pitch.
A lot of his fastballs are kind of pulling them outside. There's a fastball right up the middle. Ground over to Bale and over to Jacobs. Excuse me, to record the out. So we'll move to the bottom half of the third inning. 5-0 ball game. We'll be back in a few.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do, and Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
All right, we're back here in the bottom half of the third inning. 8-9-1 is going to be up for Bishop. And that's going to bring up your first baseman, Jacob Boyd. A hard ground ball. Great job by Para. To record the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out. And it's going to bring up your DH, Connor McGuire. Swing and a miss. Tweedy just sitting at 27 pitches here. And line drive hit to center field over Vasquez. And 2 pitches, excuse me now, so I guess it's 3 total pitches, 2 outs.
Vasquez
So-
took a great angle to that
Yep.
fly ball, rounding it off.
He's actually made a couple of good plays out there in center field. It's going to bring us back to the top of the order. And Jaden Soto, he had a hard ground ball back up the middle in the first inning.
Nice spot.
Fastball in there for strike 1. And catches the inside corner for strike 2.
And Tweedy's looking awfully comfortable right now on the mound.
He is. Just misses outside. Runs the count 1-2.
Oh, there's that nasty curveball, slider, whatever you want to call it. Probably curveball. I think that ball's still spinning, Brian.
I'd hate to know what that spin rate is. 2-2 pitch. And hard ground ball over to right field. A great job by Soto. Is 2 for 2 on the night.
Showing you why he's the leadoff hitter.
And that's going to bring up your second baseman, Chris Bell.
Grounded out his first at bat. Ooh.
And we might have a late game this evening with a couple of mishaps with the lights and stuff. But be sure to stick with us. John will be letting us know who the Glory Days player of the game will be at the conclusion of this. And a great throwdown here while we were talking by Highsmith. A swing and a miss by Bell. But a phenomenal throwdown to record the third out of the inning.
Yeah, that tag by Capusi, that was really fast the way he smacked that tag down. Good job.
That'll take us through 3. 5-0 ball game. We'll be back.
there. Have you heard about Ron Schuster Pest Control? They've been serving the Nature Coast since 1983 and are experts in keeping your home and lawn pest-free. Give them a call at 352-683-4003 to schedule your appointment. Remember, when it comes to lawn treatments, the grass is always greener at Ron Schuster Pest Control.
All right, we're top half of the fourth inning. And the lean is still on the mound, 67 pitches in through 3 innings. And the Chargers will be bringing up 9-1-2.
It's 8:35 and we're only in the fourth inning. Just continuing that conversation about the late start and then the issue with the lights.
But make sure you stick around because we will have the Glory Days Player of the Game at the conclusion of this. And if you're not able to make it, be sure and check us out on Facebook. And it'll be posted there on the Facebook page, Gulf Coast Sports Network. And that's in there for called strike one. Up to bat is your second baseman, Saxon Shaw.
Oh,
Foul tip.
Got a piece of our Highsmith. Oh, I'm
Rodriguez.
sorry. I have that backwards. My error. Yeah, talking about that Glory Days Player of the Game, we really appreciate Glory Days. They continue to sponsor this and they support the community, especially youth sports. Whoever gets that Player of the Game is going to be able to go there for a basically a free burger and fries or whatever they can get with that gift card.
And Glory Days happens to be the fourth inning sponsor as well. So
how about that?
Thank you, Glory Days. Didn't even plan that.
No.
0-2 pitch. Ooh. And curveball in there, strike 3.
The ball ended up in left field on the throwdown. That's probably the best breaking ball we've seen Thelene throw to this point. He's had a good breaking ball all night, but that one had some extra drop on it.
And it's going to bring up your pitcher for the Chargers, Bryson Tweedy, 1 for 2.
Got a single McKay so far.
Foul tip.
A pretty healthy swing.
He should have a lot of confidence because he sure has it on that mound. I don't know if he has it at the plate. He is in full command there when he's on the mound so far tonight. That's going to be fouled back.
Oh.
Keeps the count 0-2.
Yeah, to your point, Brian, Tweedy looked really comfortable, like he was just locked in last inning. Quick work, good control.
Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7 pitches, I believe.
Oh, nice play.
Great play by Thelene. Ground ball hit. And with 2 outs in the inning, that's going to bring up your third baseman, Chase Conti.
Conti reached on the air and ended up at third on the pickoff attempt after that. got great speed.
This is high and outside.
It just missed.
Fouled back out of plate.
Challenge him on the outside part of the plate again.
Evens the count 1-1. Curveball misses outside. 2-1. That looks like he was set up on the outside and threw it right where he was set up. Great pitch there.
Yeah.
That evens the count 2-2. 2 outs. And there it was.
Puts it right back there again.
And that'll get us through 4.5. Excuse me, 3.5. 5-0 ball game. We'll be back right after this.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
All right, back here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. And last inning, Highsmith was able to throw out, and Bell was the batter. It is a ground ball. Conte over to Parra to record the out, so that was pretty quick.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Yeah. Two innings in a row there.
Conte started at third on that play and ended almost at second. Came across a diamond and said, "I'll take that, please."
A lot easier for him to make that play than anybody else.
He had the angle for it.
Yep. So bring up your catcher, Chris Rodriguez. There's a ground ball hit to second and over to Parra to record the out. And again, 1 pitch and another out.
If I'm the coach, I'm telling him to take a pitch. I'm not giving you a 3-pitch inning, right?
I would agree with that.
That'll make up some of the time we lost in the beginning.
Yeah. Now bring up your left fielder, Keith Jacobs, 0 for 1. Fastball connects in there. So at least he's not going to get a 3-pitch inning.
I think Jacobs is going to make sure of that.
Curveball.
5 pitches, and he's 1 strike away from ending the inning.
I believe I throw it again. An 0-2 pitch. And just missed low, I believe. A 1-2 pitch. And ground ball, and again over Conte, over to Parra to record a third out in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Quick work by Tweedy. We got a 5-0 ball game. We'll be back for the fifth inning right after this.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
All right, welcome back here in the top half of the fifth inning. We do have a pitching change, and it will be number 39, Cooper Antelik, will come in for Steele Thelene. Thelene threw 79 pitches. So Thelene finished with giving up 5 runs, only had 1 walk, and recorded 8 strikeouts. And gave up 4 or 5 hits. I'm not quite sure on that, but
Yeah, overall he had a nice outing.
he did. There was a couple of errors and mishaps there for Bishop to allow them to put these 5 runs up, but overall he did a great job.
Yeah,
I would agree.
Pretty good control of the strike zone.
Yep. It's going to bring up your shortstop, Miko Kapusi. And 1 for 2. Got a base hit lined out and RBI to his name. And makes a quick 0-2 count here for Antelet.
Ooh.
And great curveball.
It's got some quick movement to it.
3 pitches and strikeout. And that's going to bring up your center fielder, Ruben Vasquez. He's 1 for 2, reached on air and had a base hit. Fouled out of play to the left side. It catches the outside corner.
Yeah, good spot going away.
Well, it looked a little out to me, but
yeah, I thought the same thing. Going outside again.
High and outside. Runs the count 1-2.
He said, if you're going to call it out there, I'm going to throw there again.
Exactly. And great little curveball there.
It's pretty impressive how fast it drops.
Evens the count 2-2. Fastball misses high. Runs the count full. 3-2. 1 out. And Antolet on the mound. And line drive. Whoa. And a great play by Quezada, as well as Fox, but not able to get a hold of that line drive. Base hit there for Vasquez.
Yeah, I think Fox had a better read on the ball, but Quezada trying to make the play in front of him doesn't realize it, and ball got past both of them.
Yeah, Fox had some form of a flinch there, with wondering if he's going to catch it or not. So that does give us a base runner at first, and up to bat, your left fielder, Dylan Knight.
Decent lead at first.
Yeah, we've talked about it numerous times, John. The Chargers, they've been coached really good, but they do a very good job of leadoffs.
So once again, we have a pass ball at first. That throw pulled him off the bag.
So Knight was able to reach on an error, and the ball getting past Boyd allowed the runners to move up to second and third here with 1 out.
Ooh, not sure that missed. That's right down the middle. A little high.
And it's going to bring up your right fielder, Matt Hall.
Bishop plays her defense in. The infield end, rather.
Especially the way Tweedy's pitching, you can't afford to give up any more runs here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Curveball misses outside. Runs the count 2-0.
Both bullpens look like they're empty. Until I ask for a new baseball.
Curveball in there for called strike 1. He needed a new ball so he could spin that right in there.
That's right.
Great curveball there by Antolek.
It worked.
And he did it again. Got a 3-1 pitch.
Ooh, just missed.
And
wow.
Just missed on the outside corner. So that will load the bases here. 1 out for your catcher, Toby Highsmith.
I think that's the first time tonight with all the offense we've seen that the bases have been loaded.
I believe so. Strawberry Crest can open this thing wide open here with a hit to the outfield. And Highsmith's over 2 with 2 strikeouts on the evening.
He's ahead in the count now, 2-0. Oh, there's a shot.
Put a charge into it. And great job by Jacobs to run that ball down. It would have been fair if it would have landed. It was right on the line, but great job.
Jacobs covered a lot of ground.
He did.
Impressive.
That allowed Strawberry Crest to score a run there, tagged up from third.
That ball gets down 2, maybe 3 runs score there.
So we have runners at first and third. And 2 outs and 1 run in here in this inning.
Well, we got first and third again.
6-0 ball game. Antelec's trying to keep him close.
They've pretty much run every time on first and third. I'm trying to catch them early. Big lead. Oh, and they might have him picked off.
Nope. He's able to slide in there.
I think he took the glove to the face there.
So Antelec picked off to third base on the steal. And Quezada threw it down, I believe it to Bale at second. And it looks like he might have swiped him, like you said, in the face there. So it gets runners at second and third. And up to bat is Yosvani Para. He's 1 for 2 with a base hit and a ground out.
Runner on second. Maybe they're talking about their pitch sequence ahead of time.
The ball runs in high. Ball 1. A swing and a miss. Rodriguez looked down to third.
Yeah, he's ready to send it down there.
Had a pretty good lead there at third base. Connects in there for strike 2. 1 and 2. 2 outs. Ooh. Curveball missed a little high. It evens the count 2 and 2. And fly ball to right field. And Zito able to haul that in for the third out. But not before the Chargers put up another one. We got a 6-0 ball game. We'll be back for the bottom half of the 5th inning right after this.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Hey there! Have you heard about Ron Schuster Pest Control? They've been serving the Nature Coast since 1983 and are experts in keeping your home and lawn pest-free. Give them a call at 352-683-4003 to schedule your appointment. Remember, when it comes to lawn treatments, the grass is always greener at Ron Schuster Pest Control.
All right, excuse me. We're back here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. And 5, 6, and 7 will be up due for the Hurricanes. Got a tall task ahead of them, down 6-0. And Tweedy's doesn't give up. Been very efficient here in the last couple of innings. And Dominic Zito is going to look at trying to get some base runners here for the Hurricanes. Ball misses low, ball 1. 0 for 1.
Beautiful pitch.
It was beautiful. Just missed, though. Runs the count 2-0. Zito hit a hard ground ball to third baseman, his first at bat. A swing and a miss. Get that 2-0 count. It seemed like kids love to swing out of their shoes.
Sure.
Why not? So Tweedy with a 2-1 pitch. And ground ball hit over to Shaw. Over to Parra to record the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring up your third baseman, Elvis Quazedo. 0 for 1, strikeout. Curveball misses out.
Both teams starting to count outs now. For Bishop, you only got, 8 outs left. And you need 6 runs, so it's getting late. And Brian Tweedy's only at 47 pitches, so it's not like they're going to knock him out of the game at this point.
I wouldn't. That curveball in there for strike 2, evens a count 2-2.
Yeah, going to the 5th inning with 49 pitches, that's about as efficient as you could be.
Exactly. And swing and a miss. Strike 3 for Quezada. That's going to bring up your shortstop, Aiden Fox. 0 for 1 on the night. Got a fly out. Yeah, you think he might try to get through maybe 60, maybe 70 pitches? I don't know that there's a reason to push him too hard.
Yeah, he's on pace to probably be right about there.
Yep.
Unless Bishop starts stringing together a few hits. Look out.
Fastball missed out. A 3-0 pitch. And fastball in there. Just got a called strike on outside corner. Aiden Fox didn't agree with that, so he tossed the bat for ball 4, and umpire told him to go pick his bat back up. You got another pitch coming. So we do have a payoff pitch here, 3-2 count, 2 outs. And foul down the left side.
One of the deeper counts he's had to work with, the full count plus the foul ball.
A ground ball over to Shaw, to Para to record the 3rd out of the inning. Continues to be quick work for Tweedy. And we're through 5. And 6-0 ball game. We'll be back right after this.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do. And Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
All right, welcome back. We moved to the top half of the 6th inning. We have a 6-0 ball game. Strawberry Crest Chargers 6, Bishop McLaughlin Hurricane 0. Cooper Antelek came in last inning. I gave up a run. He's back out on the mound here in the top half of the 6th, and will be facing your second baseman, Saxon Shaw. And that ball runs in for ball 1. That connects on the top half of the zone there. Evens the count 1-1. Fouled back out of play. That curveball misses outside in the dirt. Evens the count 2-2. Ooh, that curveball just misses. I think Rodriguez thought he was going to get that call from the umpire, but he did not. And we'll run to a payoff pitch here, 3-2.
Probably
Nobody out.
Fastball.
And that fastball indeed runs in on him. And you're back to the top. We back to the top of the order.
Now
I believe we're going to have a.
Is there a pinch hitter for Tweedy?
I think there's going to be a pinch hitter for Tweedy. It is number 16, I believe.
So then they are They are going to take Tweedy out unless, well, they could put him back in.
Yeah, I don't see him going back in. So I'm not sure who this hitter is. We don't have numbers on the lineup card for subs. So we'll keep it. Attempted pickoff move to first. There's a line drive down the right side and over makes the play Zito for the first out of the inning.
Well, it's pretty well hit. Zito comes over and makes a nice play.
It's going to bring up your third baseman, Chase Conti, 0 for 3 tonight. Two strikeouts and reached on the error.
Big lead at first.
And pickoff.
Ooh, close play.
Was close. Another pop-up to the right side, and
great play.
Great play by Zito.
Zito can fly in, makes a diving catch.
I believe that's 2 diving catches he's made so far this evening.
That white uniform's going to need some extra attention tonight.
Yep. And that's going to bring up your shortstop, Nico Capusi. Another pickoff to first. Do have 2 outs here in the inning. Swing and a miss and a throw down. Ooh. And he was able to get in.
Looked like the ball beat him there, but he must have
did.
got around the tag. And Strawberry Crest continues to show some aggressive base running.
They do. Runner at second. At a 0-1 count on Capusi. And Capusi calls time.
Analec's giving a lot of attention to the base runner.
And not sure who that base runner is out there that had that hit, but looks like they're playing cat and mouse right now.
Yeah. You see him bouncing back and forth between second and third.
That pitch connected on the outside corner, strike 2.
Looks like he wants to go to third.
He don't know what he wants to do. It runs the count 1 and 2. And ground ball over to Fox. And not able to make the play. Looks like that is Tyler Pizzo's playing first base now. Allowed the run to score. So we have a runner at second base and a 7-0 ball game. And that's going to bring up your cleanup hitter, center fielder, Ruben Vasquez. 2 for 3 on the night. Reached on the air as well. It's fouled out of play to the left side. Ooh, that just missed on the inside. That evens the count 1-1. That one connects on the outside corner. 1-2. Line drive over to right field, and in comes the run, and tag.
He missed the plate. I think he missed the plate.
He must have missed the plate. Didn't quite sure what the umpire was calling. So we will record that as a single.
Single to put out it from 9 to 2.
And that'll get us through 5.5. 7-0 ball game. We'll be back. Bottom half of the 6th inning.
One of the reasons we've been so successful at Divinity Med Spa is because we understand what people are looking for. They want to look rested, refreshed, good for their age. We can accomplish this by treatments such as Botox, filler, lasers, and an array of facials, all by a team of trusted experts. This is Divinity, Hernando County's only locally owned and operated med spa. Come see us. We can't wait to meet you.
All right, bottom half of the 6th inning. Bryson Tweedy is back out on the mound. We thought maybe they would sub out for him after they had a pinch hitter for him, but he is back in. Pitching very efficient, 57 pitches through 5 innings. We're down to 6 outs here for the Hurricanes, down 7-0. And we do have a sub. Tyler Pizzo is up to bat for Jacob Boyd. That fastball misses low outside. Fouled back out of play. Tweedy wastes no time, John.
No, he doesn't. Pitch number 60 on the way.
That ball's fouled back out of play there to the catcher.
It's close to being a fair ball.
Yep, it was. I thought it might have hit off home plate there for a minute. And 1-2 pitch and fouled back out of play. Curveball just misses. That evens the count 2-2. And ground ball. Capusi
came off the bag.
Was not able to make the throw over there to Para. He pulled him off the bag, and Bishop as their leadoff runner on base.
So a rare mistake this game by Strawberry Crest.
It's going to bring up your designated hitter, Connor McGuire. Had a flat out his first at bat. So Bishop is just getting through their lineup for the second time here.
Just shows you how effective Tweedy's been tonight.
Exactly. That's fouled out of play to the left side. And Pizzo's got a very short lead there at first base. I guess at this point, John, you're not looking to steal bases. You got to have base runners to be able to make up a 7-0 deficit here. The ground ball. Capusi was not able to make the play at second base and was able to get the out at first.
Yeah, exactly right, Brian. No need to push it on the bases. You need to get 6 before it matters.
And I believe this will be the Hurricanes' best chance here. Jaden Soto, your leadoff batter, is 2 for 2 tonight. Looking to get another base hit and try to get a run across the board. That curveball catches the inside corner, strike one. Foul down the right field line. For those of you watching the game tonight, be sure and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you have, make sure you hit that like button. It helps us out. And time has been called.
It's a late time, so you see Tweedy just says, I'm going to go ahead and go through my motions, which is smart, I think.
Yes, I would agree. Maybe trying to freeze him there with an 0-2 pitch. The pop fly to left center. In comes Knight and records the second out of the inning.
Next pitch will be number 70 for Tweedy.
And going to bring up your second baseman, Chris Bell, 0 for 2. 2 ground outs.
And if you're Bishop, you really just want to get a hit, get that run in, something to build off.
Especially as we move into the last inning. A ground ball. Conti over to Parra, and great job. So we move to the 7th inning. 7-0 ball game, Strawberry Crest. We'll be back right after this.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
Take it when you can get them.
That's right.
All right, back here, top half of the 7th inning. And Strawberry Crest is leading 7-0.
So, Brian, who do you have in the tournament, the Sweet 16? Who do you think is going to pull it off?
Man, there's a lot of really good teams out there.
Yeah. Been a really good tournament so far.
I don't know that I can pull for them, but it's going to be tough to knock Florida out. Florida's been playing really good.
Yes, they have. I
And
like the way you think.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe there's actually, was it 7 SEC teams
Yeah,
that made the Sweet 16? So
it's pretty wild.
Yep.
Tennessee in there. And
Tennessee, you got Auburn,
yeah.
Alabama, and I can't tell you the school up north. I can't report their name.
Yeah.
Being a Mississippi State fan here.
Duke's looking pretty tough too.
Yeah, Duke's looking tough. It's gonna be a good one. A pop fly to center field.
That's way up there.
And it is. Soto called him off and made the first out of the inning.
Yeah, the Gators have that freshman. I think he's a redshirt, 7'9".
Yeah. Crazy to see some pictures of him.
Oh, look out.
We sit here and talk about basketball, but, college baseball is hot and heavy into the conference weekend. So it's been a lot of ball games going on between men's and women's basketball and college baseball, college softball, and we sit here in high school baseball.
We got Major League Baseball opening up for most teams tomorrow and Friday. A couple games over in Japan already.
Yep.
Good time of year.
A swing and a miss. Evens a count 2-2.
Hockey playoffs coming up soon.
Wow, great pitch.
Nice. Great breaking ball.
Curveball catches that inside corner and froze Hall. Puts 2 outs here in the inning and brings up your catcher, Toby Highsmith. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, and a flyout. Swing and a miss.
Antolek looks dialed in this inning.
He does. They're playing a stare game here.
Yeah, right. Call a timeout, and then I'm going to make you wait longer this time.
Yeah, a quick 0-2 count. 2 outs. And curveball just misses low.
Really is a great pitch that he has.
And misses outside. That evens a count 2-2.
There it is.
And curveball in there for strike 3. So that brings us to the home half of the last inning here in the 7th. We got a 7-0 ball game. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Due to Strawberry Crest lineup card, we do have a new pitcher in, but I'm not quite sure who he is. We'll see if we can't step aside and maybe find out from some of the local parents there who that might be. So it could be. Let's see. Sometimes the numbers. Conti with a 2-2 pitch and curveball hit for base hit for Rodriguez. So just what Bishop needs. Leadoff batter, get on base.
Bishop's not going to go down quietly. They're going to continue to fight.
And it's going to bring up your left fielder, Keith Jacobs. We do have a courtesy runner for Rodriguez. See if we can't get that information for you. There's fouled back out of play. It's hard to see that number down there at first base with that little cream-colored white jersey with a cream-colored number.
Those numbers blend right in.
The ground ball over to short. Not able to make the play and was able to get the play at runner at first. So was able to move the runner over, but at this point in the game, Strawberry Crest would love to trade base runners for outs here. So we got one out here, bottom half of the 7th. And going to bring up your right fielder, Dominique Zito, 0 for 2. 2 hard ground outs here so far in the game.
Made a couple of nice catches out in right field tonight.
Yeah, and a potential pickoff. And I believe if he would have caught that ball, I think he would have got him out.
Yeah, it looked like he's getting ready.
Very close.
Now our camera's deciding to work here late in the game. Yeah, it froze up.
Fastball tails outside. Ball 1.
This 7-0 lead. I'm a little surprised they're paying attention to the runner at second with 2 outs.
Especially up 7-0.
Right.
As a coach, you want to get outs.
Yeah, get that batter.
And they might want to keep the goose egg intact as well. You never know.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, as a ball player, you always love to put a goose egg up on your opponent. 1-1 pitch and outside and high. 2-1. And ground ball over to third. And able to record the out at first. And third baseman did a great job keeping the runner there held up at second base.
That play looked pretty close. Either way, the umpire said he's out.
So 2 outs, and your third baseman, Elvis Quezado, 0 for 2 with 2 Ks on today. He's up to bat. Fastball runs in, ball 2. Misses just outside.
Just off the plate.
He runs the count 3-0.
Should have the take sign.
And he did. They're going to get him out here in a minute.
They sure are trying.
They're picking on that courtesy runner.
Yeah.
For Rodriguez.
They do not want him to score. Oh, nice
Man, look
play.
what I found. Great play. And that's the ball game.
Yeah.
So with the 7-0 ball game, we finished up 7 innings. And just 1 minute, and I will turn it over to John McMurdo for the Glory Days Player of the Game.
All right. Well, I got to say, give it to Bryson Tweedy tonight. He very efficient on the mound. He pitched 6 innings. Only at 70 pitches, he struck out 2. More importantly, he only gave up 2 hits. And then at the plate, he was 1 for 4 with a walk. So overall, a great performance. He hit 92 on the radar gun tonight. A lot of scouts here watching him, and he performed well. So he's going to be our Glory Days Player of the Game.
I would agree, John. He did a great job, and he kept these Hurricanes at bay all night long. So congratulations to Bryson Tweedy for the Glory Days Player of the Game. For John McMurdo, I'm Brian Lott, and we'll see you next time on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Good night.